Hello and welcome to another update video about Coti. It's been a while since I updated video about Coti. It's been a while since I updated about Coti. At the time, obviously, before we saw this move here, this was the target area for Coti back then. We came into it and we saw a nice long opportunity out, from this target area. These target areas usually are areas in which we expect reversals. And in the last video, we were pretty much at the peak here. We were around 30. We were around 30 cents, and I told you in the video that we would need to make a higher high in order to count this as an impulsive wave up, but we didn't. So I showed you here that we would now need to make really a higher high. Would need to come down in wave 4 and make a higher high, which unfortunately we didn't do. And therefore we have to count this as a 3-wave move, ABC. And we were coming down then as a result in a 5-wave move. So that is based on the elite wave method. When you only get a 3-wave move up, you can expect a 5-wave move down with a lower low. That is what happened. Was also in line with my expectations for Bitcoin, to be honest, because at the time we had not yet reached the Bitcoin target area. So and in the end, this high now allowed us to combine all these lows and highs together, because you can see that Coti is moving very nicely in a channel. So from a higher level Elliott wave count point of view, the view is here that Coti produced impulsive wave 1 in March 21. We then came down in a wave A, and made a new all-time high obviously in September. This was very similar to what Cardano has done, just an overshooting wave B. Bitcoin did the same. And now we are coming down here in this wave C, which is all forming part here of that higher degree wave 2. A wave 2 typically would come down into the area between the 88.7% FIB level and the 78.6% FIB level. And Coti is now also in this range here. This is the range into which many altcoins have come now, between the 88.7% FIB level and the 78.6% FIB level. This here was obviously what I showed you before. The original target area for Coti was a good call that the correction would be coming down into this area, but it wasn't finished yet. And therefore, especially as we've now made it to the previous swing low of the wave A, we have to assume that this is just a higher level wave count. Before that, I had actually the wave 1 here, and this was a 1-2-1-2. Now, it has now done what most cryptos have done. Basically, we have to go to the higher level wave count because the price has come down a little bit too low. And therefore, this is the new wave pattern. It doesn't really change a lot. It just gives us a little bit more space for further downside. Overall, we are in this channel, which is interesting because whenever you have such a nicely defined channel, it is a good overview for us, a good orientation. So far we are in this channel, and you can see we are in the target area and we have come down to the 88.7% Fibonacci level, and this is currently providing support in line with what the price did back here in June, July. This was pretty much the same level, around 10 cents. This is also where we came down to. Actually, we touched this descending trend line here at 8.5 cents. That was so far the swing low. Well, let me make it accurate. 8.3 cents here on the 12th of May. That was actually on the 13th of May, on the 12th of May. And since then we have seen a reaction, but still nothing too crazy. So as you can see here, we have not yet made a higher high. So obviously we've seen a reaction from the low here. This currently looks corrective, 3-wave structure again, and we can see that better on the 2-hour chart. It looks pretty much like the triangle that we are currently doing in many other crypto charts as well. So we are currently trying to get here and make a higher high, but the resistance level here is at 13.2 cents. And we have even seen quite a strong reaction to it, even though we haven't even reached it yet. So price is turning around currently to the downside. So a move above 13.2 cents would be a first indicator that the price is going to move higher and that the price could move to the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level. And that would be at 16.1 cents. So let me just adjust the target area here because it is spanning between these levels. So first of all, the price would need to move above the 13.2 cent level. If it breaks then above this 78.6% fib level at 16.2 cents, yeah, then the price could move higher, obviously, and the next resistance would then be the resistance level of the channel. But this would be a long opportunity. So 2 long opportunities here, in my opinion, are on the chart. No financial advice, just what I see in the chart. It could present a long opportunity here, yeah, when that 13.2 cent level gets broken. What I would usually do, I don't know why I'm on the 8-hour chart, let's go to the 4-hour. If it breaks out from here, yeah, I would wait for a retest, and then when I see a bullish candle, this would be a long opportunity. Could go to 16.2 cents, and then next long opportunity would be a retest. A breakout here, retest from that 16.2 cent level, the 78.6% fib level, and then it could move all the way up to the resistance level of the channel, and that would be yeah, quite a lot of opportunity, because that's quite a bit of a distance, yeah, that it has to cover until it reaches that area. This would not necessarily be medium-term bullish, as long as we don't break out of the channel. To be honest, I don't think we can call any of this here really a sustainable breakout, and that is very, very important to understand. You can see how volatile the price can be in this downtrend even. Yeah, I mean, the price has moved up here from, let me show you, the last time we made this sort of move up, it moved up pretty much 100%, yeah, just below that 95%, and it still came down and made a lower low. So, you know, this upside is possible. Coti is doing this stuff. Here it was 55%. In a downtrend, here it was also roughly 50%. So it does these moves, but it is still in a downtrend, because it has never, in this whole downtrend, it has never made a higher high overall. Yeah, you can see here, lower high, lower high, lower high, same height, yeah. And here again, currently just trying to move higher again. And it will, if it gets to that resistance of the channel here, make another lower high. So until we really see a signal here and break out of this channel, I wouldn't call any of this super bullish. Yeah, short-term upside potential possible, and even a short-term long opportunity here. But for that, it would need to break out of this 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level, because along the way, there would not be a lot of resistance until it reaches that channel resistance here at around, you know, depending on when it reaches it. If that all happened today, that resistance would be at around 25-26 cents. So now we're at 12 cents. What I can tell you is that we have not yet reached the low. At least I don't think we have. Yeah. And that is based on what I currently see in the chart. What is currently coming up here is still very corrective, which means we have a lot of overlaps, you know, here. And you can also see that we have not yet broken that 13.2 cent level. Overall, looking at generally also the medium-term indicators here, because they are quite relevant as well. We still have on the 4-day chart here a short signal on the ADX, not bullish. The RSI, I don't see a bullish divergence here. So also this is nothing that would make, you know, excite me. The MACD, yeah, it's slowly starting to move up, but this is only one indicator, and it's not enough yet to really convince me here. On the weekly chart, very similar picture. Yeah, don't want to repeat it, but it's a similar picture as on the 4-day chart. 2-day chart, also similar picture, just here that the MACD is a little bit further advanced. Yeah, and on the daily, we obviously have here a little bit of a bullish crossover on the MACD, but everything else also not yet bullish enough for me to really say, right, we've seen the low here already. Theoretically, and I have to always say that, yeah, we have already very low prices for the altcoins and Bitcoin as well. Yeah, theoretically, the low could be in for all of these cryptos now. At any point, the price can turn around. These target areas, there are potential turnaround areas, yeah, with high probabilities. And anybody who is, you know, and I don't give you financial advice, but anybody who's not buying in these buying areas and is then later, when we've moved up 100%, you know, complaining, then, you know, that's up to you, because these are the areas where with the highest probability I would expect a turnaround. generally. Yeah, this can happen at any point now, but I also can tell you that we have not yet seen bullish confirmation yet. What would the bullish confirmation be? Well, from an Elliott wave point of view, we would want to see an impulsive move up, a 5-wave move up, and then we want to see a corrective move down, A, B, C, 3 waves down, making a higher low, and then ideally we want to see here exactly a green candle that will take us higher, and that would be a perfect entry point. That is usually what we want to see as confirmation, and we are just way too early yet. Yes, we see here maybe a bit of a bullish indicator, but only one of them. We haven't made a higher high yet. We are in a descending channel, and all of this adding together just gives me the impression that we haven't seen the overall low yet. Yeah, as long as you are in a downtrend, and that is just the rules of TA, as long as you are in a downtrend and you have not confirmed a break of the downtrend to the upside, you just have to assume that we are in a downtrend, right? And that you are going lower once more. Here, however, we've reached very important support at that 10-cent level, you know, roundabout. It's too dynamic. It's not just 10 cents, you know, it's sort of a bit of a range here. Should we really lose this level and make a lower low as I expect, I think we could retest once more that lower support level of the channel, because it is a very well-defined channel. And depending on when that happens, that could just be a lower low here. Maybe if that happened today, we would probably go down to roughly 7 cents. Yeah. Overall, long-term Coti, yeah, certainly the JJet stablecoin could help Coti. So if we take a look here and let's just take a look at the longer-term price forecast for Coti. If this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, the next wave ideally should become a wave 3. In that wave 3, we can expect at least the 1.618 FIB extension as a price target. That is the minimum, and that will take the Coti price to 86 cents. If it then breaks the all-time high, that is the requirement. If it does that, the first major price target would be the 1.618 FIB extension at 86 cents, and that would be the price target for a wave 3. But it could also go higher in that wave 3. That is the minimum it needs to do to count as a wave 3. And because we are now in the wave 2, it would make sense to expect one of the next waves to be the wave 3. Bear in mind, this is not going to happen within a week or so. Yeah, it's going to play out over an extended period of time. How long that is, only time will tell. Unfortunately, I can't tell you if the correction will be over in 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks. Yeah, I personally expect a period between 4 to 6 weeks. I think we are sort of very close to the end of the correction. I think there will be one more dump, yeah, one more capitulation or decapitulation, and then I think the markets can start to recover. All right, that's my view about Coti. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.